Welcome back, everyone. This is Recon Stewart, and this is part 2 of Mission 1, the campaign for the MiG-21, A Stillness in Time. And we are headed towards Arc Station number 3, the city of Gali, and we're getting RWR painted from our 8 o'clock, but do not see anything. Oh, now it's at our 3 o'clock. It could be a radar station on the ground. Anyway, what are we at for altitude? Let's climb. And we're doing about 600 kilometers an hour. And let's get back towards Gali here. Now you'll know when we've overflown it because the needle will spin around 180 degrees. We already had an engine failure, but we were able to recover from that. And let's see, I still want to increase altitude a bit to about 5,000 meters. And let's push our airspeed up to 95% RPM, our engines rather. And we still have over 3,000 liters of fuel, and we've got a center tank, which we may have to drop. And I want to just get up to 5,000 meters. We're at 33,000. 5,000 is about 16,000 feet, which I think is it's a nice cruising altitude for our fish bed here. And still watching that arc needle down here in the HSI, making sure that we don't overfly our, well, we will overfly, but making sure we switch to the next arc station, or at least keep it at our 180 degree, so we know exactly the direction that we're flying. And how are we doing? We're at 4,000 meters. And it's gorgeous 1.5 country down there. Give it a little more throttle to get us up over the altitude hump here. It looks like we may be approaching the arc station. Our needle will flip around pretty rapidly once we're on top of it. Yep, see, there it goes. We're flying over the arc station, and it's pointing in the other direction. So, knee board. Now let's head to Sector 2 of the arc station. And we'll go ahead and push 2. And you can see that our needle is coming back around. And we are approaching 5,000 feet. I'm sorry, 5,000 meters. And we are directly in line with this new arc station. And we are almost at altitude. Wingman's still with us. There we go, 5,000. I'm going to go ahead and do the SOW recovery mode to give us some level fight here. And once we build our airspeed back up to about 600, we'll go ahead and throttle back a little bit, conserve some fuel. still getting painted by something down there. Alright, let's throttle back to 95 RPM. Now let's say that we had a MiG jump us. We go ahead and flip up our missile rockets and our guns, and we'd rearm our gun by hitting the reload button here, and we turn on our radar, and we probably use the weather filter and hit that there, which is this button here, to clear our radar. And but this is just a familiarization flight, but it's good to pre-game. And we'll go ahead and turn our radar back to standby. And let's bring our throttle back to 90% RPM. Conserve that precious fuel. This is not an A-10. We cannot fly forever. And we're just going to cruise here at about 16,000 feet. And we're about 630 kilometers an hour, and we're at 5,200 meters up, which according to my calculations here is right around 17,000 feet. Entering some clouds here, and we are still approaching Arc Station number 2, and we're still heading straight for it. See here that we took off from Kutaisi, we flew to Gali City, and we are now headed to, is this Sakumi, I believe, and then we'll head up to Gudada and then fly back. All in sector 3-1. Then you can see if we were to move further north, we'd be in sector 2-1, 2-2, and then sector 1-1. Kneeboard. Oh, now you can see that our needle is changing because we're overflying the arc station. So let's go ahead and set arc station 1, which I believe is Gudada. We'll check our briefing real quick. Yep, Kutaisi, Gudada, Sukumi, and Gali. So now we're going to head to Gudada, which is right out there. Can't really see over the nose of this plane. But we are right over the coast. And, yep, right on the edge of the coast here. So I'm going to take it out of recovery mode and just get us set up on Gudada. Oh, there's the coast. And now we're headed straight for it. I'll put recovery mode back on. And we're still doing well at 600 kilometers an hour. Now, I'm not exactly sure what it is, the flight path that we're supposed to be taking. But right now, we're just Kutaisi. I don't see a city named Gali anywhere. Oh. But we'll take their word for it. and then up to Sukumi, and then up to Gudada, and then we'll make our way back. Now, must be a ship or something out there that's hitting us because our RWR is still going off. How are we doing on fuel? We still have 3,000 liters. We'll have to drop our tank soon. That's alright. Let's see if we can... these are our breaker switches. And these are console and dashboard lights. Electrical power, JADO canister system. Fuel tanks. These are all of our electronics and avionics, if you can call them that. This is our arc station selector, our radio channel selector, our arc station selector, our radar controls, our RWR controls. Let's see, we've got our RWR, our accelerometer, our angle of attack. This is our distance measure for the RSBN. We'll show you that when we fly back to Kutaisi. Our engine RPM. This must be oil pressure, I think. This is our fuel gauge. Not sure what this one is. Jettison emergency stores, inboard and outboard if need be. This is our radar. These are our radar controls. This is our gun sight controls. Our weapon dashboard. This is how we drop the nuke. This is our airspeed indicator. This is our artificial horizon. Our vertical speed indicator. Our Mach indicator. Our HSI or KPP. Our radar altimeter. In fact, let's set our radar altimeter to be 150. Altimeter, radar altimeter. How are we doing? Oh, let's back onto data. I think we may be losing the needle here. Let's see here. Oh no, we're going to be right over the top of it. There's Gudada right there. And you can see the needle spinning. So let's make our way back to Sukumi. And we'll select Arc Station 2. And let's make a gentle... bank back over the ocean. Look at that water. That is gorgeous. There's Gudada and the Georgian coast. I didn't realize the mountains were so close to Gudada. Now that would be some fun to get in there and do some canyon runs. Perhaps nail some womp rats in our T-16 back home. Anybody else excited for the new movie coming out? I know that I am. Oh, overflew my direction. Here we go. Alright, we're back on to Sukumi. Let's gain a little bit more altitude and let's push our throttle up. So we're losing some airspeed. There's my wingman. Go back into recovery mode. And that is as good a place as any to take a break. Thanks for watching. Join us next time. We'll be finish out Mission 1 of A Stillness in Time, the MiG-21 campaign. And we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.